Just to mention as well, this product was sent to me by Palette, so I am doing a review for them on this product. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to be doing a tech review. Now I haven't done many of these, I've done a few on cameras, but today we're going to be having a look at a completely different product, and this is the Palette. So a few of you might have seen this on my desk in the past few videos. Basically what the Palette is a universal controller that works with all of the Adobe programs, as well as the buttons can be assigned to other programs as well. So what this allows you to do is speed up your workflow and make everything just a lot quicker and a lot easier when it comes to editing your footage or creating new artworks. Just to start off this review, I wanted to talk about the hardware of the Palette, and the first thing that I noticed when opening this package was the build quality. This product is so well built, it feels so nice, and it came really nicely packaged in this box. So really nice box. As I said, it was really well packaged as well, and came in these cool little block segments as well. So you can break these all up and arrange the Palette in exactly the way that you want to. It's so customizable, so you can use whatever tools you want to on the Palette as well. You don't even have to use the buttons or any of the sliders or the knobs or anything. You can customize it to how you wish. So how it works is that it's just got magnets on each side of these little cubes, and you can just stick this together and build your whole Palette accordingly. So like I said, you can break apart this thing and put it together whichever way you want to, and it'll connect and work according to how you would like your Palette to be set up. I've set the Palette up in a way that looks in this rectangular shape, so it's just horizontal. It makes it nice and easy to see everything, and I know where everything is. So just for my workflow, this works the best for me, but like I said, you can do whatever you want. You can have it sideways like that if you want to. Really is up to you. While we're on the topic of the hardware as well, I just wanted to touch on a few issues that I did have when starting off with a Palette as well, and I think this is something that is important to tell you guys before you buy it. I do highly recommend it as a product. It is a really great product, but the one problem I had, and I actually talked to the creators of Palette as well about this problem, is that I have the brand new MacBook Pro, as you guys can see, and the problem with this is that it only has the new USB-C ports, whereas the Palette uses a standard USB cable. So therefore it wouldn't be a problem on most laptops, but obviously with Apple trying to be different and make everyone buy their products, it doesn't fit into the new MacBook Pro. So what I was doing was plugging the Palette into my verbatim USB to lightning cable converter thingy in the side of my MacBook, and that was causing loads of problems because it would connect for like the first 5 seconds and then it just wouldn't work after that. So I've had this for a while, but it really didn't want to work, so I didn't know what to do with it. Just to mention as well, this product was sent to me by Palette, so I am doing a review for them on this product. So I got this a while ago, but I was having so many issues with it, and I eventually talked to them on the phone, and they said that it does work on the new MacBook, but you have to use it, and they created it and tested it using the Apple converter. So unfortunately, if you don't have one of those, you got to pick up one of those to use the Palette. Otherwise, if you have an older MacBook or a Samsung or just any other laptop in general, the Palette will work perfectly for you. Anyway, that is all I have on the hardware for now. Let's jump into the software side of it. So once you're all set up and you've got your Palette plugged into your laptop, the next thing to do is go onto the website and download the Palette app, aka the software for Palette. So obviously I've already done this, so I'm just going to go to my Launchpad and open that up. And the first thing that you're going to see is just a setup menu of how you would like to set up your Palette. I have 3 profiles currently, which one is for Lightroom and then I have 2 for Premiere Pro. You can add multiple new profiles to your thing. As you can see, there's all kinds of different programs in which you can use the Palette to control these programs. You can also customize it to using other programs as well that aren't on this list. So pretty much what this does is just replace the keyboard keys or keyboard shortcuts with one-click buttons on the Palette. So it makes it really nice and easy to control the programs that you're using. Obviously for now though, as you can see, I already have my 3 profiles set up, so I'm just going to go through them and show you how I use them when using these programs. So to start off, I'm going to go to Lightroom. I'm just going to open that up, so just give that a few seconds. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using a recent photo shoot that I did out at Misty Cliffs in Cape Town, and the photos I got were really cool. The sunset was such a banger. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the Palette so you can see what the buttons are controlling here. The top left button over here, as you can see, is the undo button. You have before and after, you have basic exposure, shadows, highlights, temperature, and crop angle. Those are just the settings that I've chosen that I kind of use the most and I think would make my editing process the quickest and the easiest. But if you want to change the stuff, you can just go ahead and click on it once, and then here you can see you have all the different options. So you can choose what you want to change with the specific buttons. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that and just show you how it works with Lightroom. So we have our first image over here, and say for example, I want to see the before and after. So all I have to do is hit this button on the bottom left here, and then it'll bring up the before and after for me. Sure, I can just click the before and after button on the bottom left corner of the screen as well, but when you have all of this in one place, you have your favorite settings, it just makes it a lot quicker and a lot easier than having to move your mouse around, and you can just use your hands. It's all in one place, all in arm's reach, and I think it just makes it a lot easier. So if we want to go ahead and make adjustments to this now, if we rotate the style, we can see this is obviously the exposure. You can also change the range at which it changes. So if you scroll it a lot, then it'll only change a little bit, and if you scroll a little, it'll change a lot. Obviously this one is quite extreme at the moment, so if I turn it just slightly, it changes it quite a bit, but you can adjust all of that. So that's the exposure. We've got the shadows on this wheel over here, and we have the highlights on the top wheel, so you can control all of that very nicely. And then with this one, we have the temperature. So if your picture was shot a bit too cool, you can just drag the slider up and adjust the temperature to how it needs to be. Likewise, the other one is the crop. So this just makes it even easier than using the normal crop, because firstly, you don't have to click on the crop button. You can just move the slider around straight away, and when you let go of the slider, it just automatically completes the crop. I really love this feature about it. Crop is pretty cool, and if we don't like it, we just press undo, and we can go back to where we started with the whole picture. So really nice and quick and easy to use. Like I said, you can make other profiles as well for Lightroom. So say for example, we wanted to add another one where you can go and scroll through the library menu of Lightroom. You can go Lightroom Classic and then bring up this bottom menu over here, and there's a whole lot of different things that they've created for you so that you don't have to put in all the settings yourself if you would like to. The next program that I'm going to check out is Adobe Premiere Pro, and this is my favorite use for the palette. It makes color grading for me. I use the grade profile the most with the palettes, and it just makes color correcting so easy for me while I'm editing on the go as well. I don't have to keep switching between the color window and the editing window if I want to make quick adjustments. So once again, I'm going to use the same video shoot from Misty Cliffs. This video will be coming out soon. If not, it's out already, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, or look forward to this video because it's definitely one of my favorites. But I'm going to start off with the profile that is just the basic Premiere Pro profile. So I've customized it to Nest Clip on the top left. We have render preview, we have jog, we have go to edit point, zoom in and out of the timeline, opacity and scale. So if I go ahead and play around with all of these, the jog obviously just moves this line around as you scroll through it. If we use go to edit point, we can see that we can easily scroll through the start of each clip. This wheel will then zoom in and out of your project, so again, it just makes it really quick and easy to do that. And then the sliders of course change the opacity, and we have the scale as well. So if you work a lot with scale, which I do in my videos, I use keyframes to scale stuff a lot. So another quick way to use keyframes with this as well is you can just click on the scale straight away, move over to slightly forward in the clip, and then just change the scale once again, and it'll make a new keyframe for you. So if we go back to the start point of that video and click on the spacebar to play, we can see that it easily zooms into the clip, and that was really quick and easy to do. So like I said, that's just the basic profile of Premiere Pro. Now getting to my favorite profile, which is the grade profile. I've customized this to the settings that I use most when grading my footage. So like I said, when editing my footage, I don't have to keep switching the window to the color space because this just takes up time, and then you have to go through all the settings over here and choose which ones you want to choose and drag the sliders all around with your mouse. Instead, while you're editing, you can be on a certain clip, and all you have to do is drag the slider around, and that'll change contrast for me. I've got the saturation right on the right hand side. I've got my exposure over here, so it's really so easy to change everything. Got my vibrance, and lastly I have my temperature as well. Just going through editing on the normal editing window, I can color grade everything straight from the palette without switching between different view modes. As I said as well, what I like about it is that you make everything so precise and it's so quick and easy to do everything. So when it comes to the palette, everything is in your control. You have the power to customize this to whatever suits your needs for editing and creating your content. So there we go, that is the palette in a nutshell. And just to give you my final thoughts on this review, I think it is a really great piece of software, a really great piece of hardware. It's well built and it's durable, and I can see it lasting quite a long time here on my desk. I think it's a great addition to my studio, and it'll stay on the stairs for quite a long time. I'll use it in all of my creations, but I think with the work that I'm doing and the fact that I'm going to be traveling quite a bit in the future, it wouldn't really be practical for traveling. But if you have a permanent setup on your desk, if you have a desktop computer as well, it is absolutely perfect for that, and it would be a great addition to your studio as well. I do think that it helps and can really speed up your workflow. So if you guys want to go check out the palettes as well, the links will be in the description, so please go check that out. In saying that, I'm going to wrap up today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this tech review thing. Let me know how I did. I haven't really done many of these, as I said in the beginning. So hopefully I did it right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this adds some kind of benefit to your life as well. Anyway, I'm gonna end today's video. If you guys did like the video, please leave a like. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button for new videos every single week. And in the meantime, stay weird, don't die, make it happen. I'll see you guys in the next one.